This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. Forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaks with his feet. He teaches with his fingers. 14. Forwardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He sows discord.
This is what the wicked do, man. Show discourse. And they were deceived. That little woman, the little devilish woman who just come a little while ago, she was working deceit, man. She knew who he was, but she pretended like she never knew. They watch YouTube, and it pops up on their feet, man. God. In order to make them know, so they have work for doing in the kingdom, that they are now. This is how you know that these people are wicked. She knows the atrocities that her people done, and she wanna put the little foolishness where she watching and compare it to what we went through. That's the hypocrisy of these people. We just read about it, and the Lord bring the devil come. We are talking about the devil, and the Lord bring her come. She opened her mouth, and nothing but deceit is in there, man. She wants to get salvation with the same people that her ancestors had. They're always on. But I never do it. But you're probably enough of it. She's probably going to work and working for her own people. When we go to work, we have to work for them. So she's not under no curse. But she has said she was slave. And how long was her slavery?
I lied. I lied about that.
That's what I'm saying. We get 400 years. And she said she was in it from she was 3. All if she's 50, that's 40 odd years. Of course she never. And if she was, it was by her own people. So who we're talking about is the wicked. It's your people. So at the end of the day, don't come up here with your deceiving, snaky spirit. Read on.
Verse 16. Verse 15. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy.
See, them are going to broke up without remedy, man. Them can't fix. And I know they're looking to fix these devils, man. They're going to be broken without. Yeah.
But Micah 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
The Lord said destruction that work iniquity, Genesis 12 and 2, and Numbers 24 and 1.
When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
You see, these devils, in the night time, when they're on their bed, they're thinking about what countries they're going to devour, man, and take over and destroy. What people they're going to kill. What people that they're going to take with their goods and their names and everything with them up and obliterate them. This is what these people do. And then as them wake up, them go and get executed. Because them have the power, the military might, the money to be doing it.
That's right.
And you see this going on every day. That's why you know that this book is a true and living book. The things we're going in the past still are going today. But we're not reading it, this book. The Edomites who stop and listen, and our people walk on by. The devil will stop, even though it's not for them, and find out what's going on. Look at our people. Them silly and them keep moving because we're not dressed up in a suit and tie. We're not out there without the Bible and giving out leaflet. So they keep it moving. The people that's giving out leaflet, they don't even chat to them, but them take the leaflet. They're not taking our leaflet. They're not hearing the words, and we're reading straight out of the Bible. But yes, them say they believe in the Bible. That shows you all of the people them is deceitful. And then tomorrow they will go to church and say them love we, them love everybody, but them not love we. But if they did love everybody, why they stopping and talk to us? Everybody's corrupted, man. And this is the philosophy and the doctrine of this world, man. Read that.
Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
And that a lot of our people are get comfortable in this place, man. Comfortable because Master give them a little word. Comfortable because Master give them a little house. Comfortable because they can go buy a little shopping on a Saturday. They're comfortable, man. But we know, so we're not going to make this place our rest. We're going to get comfortable in this place and cock up food and I watch TV and I laugh and I giggle. When we know that our people is being oppressed every day, we know that our people went through slavery. So what is there to be giggling about?
Teach! Wake
When
them up!
all of our people is destitute, you're still giggling. Esau got you in a dead state of mind, man. But we come to wake up with the trumpet. We are sound the alarm, man.
That's right!
And the people
Wake
them
them
still
up!
going. When the
Let
little
them
alarm
go.
on them clock ring off, them hear the alarm and turn it off.
Hey, don't let that in now.
But we're doing we're sounding the alarm and nobody know why hear. Nobody know why turn off the foolishness that them was doing and come to the Lord. Them still are going in them dirtiness. Come on.
Yeah. Because it is polluting.
Because what?
Because it is polluting.
This whole place, four corners of the earth, is all polluted, man. Because it's polluted with the doctrines of Esau. It's polluted with the doctrines of Ishmael. It's polluted with Moab and his stupidness, man. With his egg fried rice and pork, chop up, rotten, dog and everything. It's polluted, man. And we go in their shops and pay money for the nastiness for them at the but we don't want to eat what the Lord said we must eat. Read on.
It shall destroy you.
It shall what?
It shall destroy you.
We keep on eating and picking up the pollution and the filthiness. The Lord said, I'm going to destroy we, man. But we're not listening. We are sounding the alarm. So the Lord is going to destroy you now. Because you're not going in the shop and picking up the biggest giant of pork on the campfire. You go in at a restaurant and think say you're big because you can eat lobster. No, man, we're going to eat our good lamb.
Hello, sister.
We're going to eat our
4 minutes
good
of your time, sister.
beef and steak. We're going to eat when the Lord said we must eat. We're going to keep the feast day. We're not keeping Christmas. All them things is pollution, man. Easter is pollution, man.
Right.
Passover is where the Lord said we must keep.
Right.
Tabernacle is where the Lord said we must keep.
Right.
Feast of dedication, the Lord said we must keep.
That's right.
He never said keep the foolishness of this world.
Bring it on.
We're not of this world, we're in it, but we're not of it, man. We're of the world and the Israelites who's keeping the commandments. That's where we're looking for. And that's where we're staying, man. We don't want the Lord to spew we out back into the world, man. Because it would be a sore destruction.
Even with a sure destruction.
You see? Even with a sure destruction. The Lord are going to sew you up, man. Make you sick and not heal you. Please.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 6.
Bring it out.
We are of God. He that knows God hears us.
That's right.
See? These people don't know God because they're not here with. But the Lord said, he who is of God. We hear the children of Israel out here waking up the dead state of mind Israelites, man. But they know why here because they're not of God. But what?
He that is not of God hears not us.
They're not of God, man. But you ask them, you love God? They said, yeah, sure. Spend 5 minutes with the Lord. I'm too busy. So when Yahawashi come, you're going to tell him, say, you're too busy. People talk to you. him are gonna chop off with the head, man. Him are gonna give you a sore destruction. Because you saw the servants of the Lord out here calling on you, and you know, shrugging your shoulders, gonna turn on your back. And yet you think that the Lord are gonna come and rescue you because you just believe and he was helping the homeless. The Lord saying, make the man homeless, where you helping for?
Right.
Read on.
Hereby know we are the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
See, we have the spirit of truth, man. We're trying to not do the erroring no more. We're trying to do what the Lord said and come back to the truth. And the truth is, the Lord not love everybody. The Lord love the children of Israel. The truth is, he's coming to kill a lot of people. The truth is, he never liked you in the first place. The truth is, you lot are coming to serve the Israelites but with plantation. That's the truth. But people don't want to hear the truth because this place is full of what get named 3 and 1. It hurts. It cut them to the bone.
But you need to hear it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great.
See? This is what these people know. The Lord is going to make we have a great nation, and he will bless us and make us great. He never say, I'm going to bless everybody. He never say, I'm going to make you great. You're great in your own eyes. The Lord never make you great for his eyes. He made you great so he can tear you down and give riches back to the Israelites. As I said, the Lord built up the other nation so he can show in power. Because you lot ain't thinking that you're going to lose what you got going on. The Lord are going to make you lose everything. And you're going to see the people them who you turn up your nose at, who you think they're under your shoes. You're going to see them rise up above you, man. And you're going to have to serve them. The same people that you was being racist to. The same people that you was saying, look at them niggas. Those people, the Lord are going to make them rule over you. So you have to prepare yourself for that. That's why Esau's known to be always in the gym. He's always known to be running. Because the Lord are going to make him have to run plenty. That's why they're in the training period. They're in the training, they might train up themselves because they know they might work to do. They're not realizing why is it that we love him so. The Lord is preparing enough for the work that's got to come, man. Even the rich man loves him. Even he's training. But he don't know that he's training. He think he's training to look good for the people there. No.
And thou shalt be a blessing. Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curses thee.
A lot of people is getting cursed, man. Nobody no bless me. So a lot of people's getting cursed. Because all they're doing is cursing us. Mumbling under their breath. What they're still doing out here, man. Ain't they tired? Why don't they go home? Why don't they see that it's raining? What they still doing out here? Look, they got umbrellas, they're not going home. It's probably because they ain't got no home. They're probably sleeping on the road somewhere. Because they're on benefits.
Romans 13 verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
See, the Lord said, wake up, come out of the coma and the sleep what you're in, man. Esau happened in a coma because Eve made in a field said, anything's impossible because you're in England and you should be grateful that you're here. We never asked to come here. You everybody went up on slave ship. If he could, they would have gone long time. When they say, I'm African American, I suffer about them business and the rest of people. Because nobody never asked to come here. But yet the little hypocrisy of them go back to Africa. They never said they want to come out America for turn slave. This is the wickedness of these people, man. And that's why them have to go. More about that.
Indeed shall all families of the earth be blessed.
See, all families of the earth would be get blessing if they was blessing us. But they don't. They hate us. All they do is call us names behind our back. That's why the Lord said, I'm going to make me a byword and a proverb. Because he knows they don't like us. And that's solely because they know that the Lord loves we and he hate them. And that's how the Lord said it. So take it up with our Lord. If you're not is angry, curse the Lord now and see what happened to you. But these people hate us with a passion. But little do they know, we hate them with a perfect hatred. But David says so. Get me that. That's Psalms 130. It's on 139. I hate them with a perfect hatred.
This is the book of Numbers, 24 verse 1. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not as at other times. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 24 and verse 1. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not as at other times to seek for enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. Verse 8, God brought him forth out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of an unicorn. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them.
Right. You see, when our big brother come back, he's going to pierce them. He's going to break up nations. All our enemies are going to get destroyed. And they know this. That's why they hate us, man. We ain't got no military might. We ain't got no financial system. We ain't got none of that. And yet, we're not afraid of these people. And them have everything. And they're afraid of us. They're afraid of we who have nothing. And them have everything.
So, Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And I'm not I agree with thee that rise up against thee. 22. I hate them with a perfect hate.
You see? You can hate somebody perfectly, man. David said he hated them with a perfect hatred.
I count them my enemies.
See? We count these other nations as our enemies, man. And the Lord said we must hate them with a perfect hatred. But they hate us, and it's nothing of it. They call us niggas to get the worst jobs, to get the worst housing. So they must hate me. They put me on slave ship, and take away with name, them take away with land, them take away with woman, with children, take everything from we, and now they want to be with friend. And the Lord said, don't trust your enemy. The Lord has always told us that these people are your enemies. But we have to blame ourselves because we made the Lord do them thing here. Deuteronomy 28 and 47.
book of St. Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me.
This is Yahawashi talking. So if you don't want him to rule over you, he said, bring them hither and slay them before me. So 28 and 47. So when you say Jesus is all loving, why is he slaying people? Because you don't want a black Messiah to rule over you. You don't going to say, what's this nigga coming to talk to us for? But he's going to slay you now. You don't know this is going to happen, and you don't are running from it. That's why you're doing the most in the earth right now. You're running from your destruction, but it has to come to pass. No matter what you can do, no matter what money you got, no matter what weapons you're working with, your time is coming, man. And it has to come to pass. That's why the Lord give you all these things and give you a false sense of security, man. When the things say you're not safe because you have nuclear weapon, those things ain't gonna work when the day of the Lord come. Everything going stop. Everything not gonna work. Everything going broke down. So you better prepare yourself for the day of the Lord, man. Yeah, but you have something.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 47. Because thy serve not the Lord thy God with Deuteronomy 28 verse 47. Because thy serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies with the Lord shall serve against thee.
It says, therefore, because we never serve the Lord with gladness of heart and the abundance of all things, we are going to serve the enemy which the Lord shall send against us.
Right.
So the Lord sent him. The Lord sent the other nations because we didn't want to serve him. No, we can't go serve the other nation and we are doing gladly. We wake up another morning and first at the job, man. We wake up in the morning and we try to please Master so we can get favor and he can give me promotion. But we don't want to serve the Lord for him to promote us to the rulers of the earth, man.
That's right.
That's why you know several people them foolish, man. Hosea 4 and 6.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee.
The day of the Lord is coming, and all the way on the half it's going to be divided amongst the children of Israel. All you the gold will now pile up, you are going to bring it to the children of Israel. The Lord said, all gold belongs to us. All diamonds, you have to bring it back. All minerals, you have to bring it back. Anyway, we step the food belongs to us. And there's going to come a time when you ain't not going to even have to, you see when Egypt, and they bring and give them gold freely. That's what they're going to do, man. When the time comes, yeah. You get me? We don't even hear stories about it. You got to learn that from black history. You get me? Because they've still got this gold. Well, of course, hold on.
Because I wonder what happened.
Hold on, they've taken it, man. What happened to
The Black Knights Templars,
all
the
of
Black
that?
Scottish, the Black Chinese,
Listen,
yo,
we are everywhere, and everywhere we go, we build up that kingdom.
Black man built igloo.
Listen, they only start building the other day. We done everything while we was in slavery. All them inventions was made in slavery to make our life a little bit easier. these Edomites who said if I wasn't there, you're still benefiting today.
Because he's not giving back the gold and say, sorry, here you go.
Never. But they will give
There you go.
Japan, I mean,
So judgment will protect them then.
they gave all the other nations where they went and conquered their country. They gave them We're the only nation that never get nothing.
But even the thing, if you get money, because I asked my money the other day, I said, if you get the money, what are you going to do with it? Laugh, and he goes, you're going to spend it. And I said, you see, we need money, you're going to go out there and buy a BMW and stupid. Our children need schools and
We could build a nation.
Oh, right.
But that's why they wouldn't give us.
That's it.
Because we
They
can
know.
build a nation.
I know. They know.
Right? They won't give us no
They'll probably
reparations.
give it out there like the crap man they're giving because they know it go back in the system. But conscious man, they'll never give that money
Right.
there because they know
Listen,
he'll take that money.
there's no amount of money that they can give
I
us.
know.
They don't.
We don't even want the money anymore
No.
anyway. Because it's not about money. It's a spiritual thing. It's not physical. If you take the money and God do what?
A robber will never break into somebody's house and conscience come on him and he said, let me go back and give him back their things. They're never going to do that. And that's them. They're robbers.
That would be amazing.
So they will never bring back nothing.
Nothing.
They will continue to go somebody else's house and rob them too.
Yeah.
This is what they've been doing all throughout time, from millennium. All they want to do is rob and oppress people. And when we come up and say, you that are the robbers, now we become anti-Semitic, or we become terrorists.
Or one of them words that they make up from college
Right.
in the English language.
Because we talk the truth.
I know.
That's why he says the truth hurts, man.
And that's the best way to fight a man anyway.
They're
The wicked man.
They're the biggest pedos. They're the biggest criminals and murderers. But if we talk and tell people we're wrong,
Yeah, I know. They
but,
don't like it.
but if one of our youth stab a youth, now it's black on black crime. So all the wars, and they're going from nation to nation. What is that then? Ain't that white on white crime? But you're doing it on a mass industrial scale. It's wrong, but we might stab up a little one man or two man. You're wiping out thousands at one time.
Even as we speak, there are in other lands doing certain things. Even the Ebola virus will break out down there.
Right. Who does that?
You understand?
My man, Prince, when him,
William?
Prince Philip,
Yeah.
said if he dies, he will come back as a virus, brother.
Bro, is that what he said?
That's what he said. He would like to come back as a virus.
Bro, did he explain it? Why he said that?
So that he can, because remember, he was down with the depopulating.
Okay.
So he wants to come back in a virus and wipe out people.
With the Bill Gates man there.
Listen, that's why they create all these so-called
You know, it says come out of Babylon so we
vaccines.
don't partake in the
Right.
disease and man, you know, we gotta go.
We know what's going on right now.
Exactly.
And that's why we're coming to let our people know what's going on. But they'd rather go shopping on a Sabbath.
No, look at them.
They'd rather
Look at them.
go to church on a Sunday rather than speak to us. And they're not learning nothing in the church. All they learn to do is tell lie and put money in the pastor pan. And then for the rest of the week, they've gone back and do funny.
And in the Bible it tells you don't pray in the church, it's a synagogue.
Right.
So, you understand? Paul and Luke and them man there. You understand? Especially Paul, you know. Yo,
But because we wake up now,
they don't know.
we upset the place and said Jason turned the world upside down, man. And that's what we come to disrupt them things. We come to turn out like when Yahawashi went in the temple to turn over table. And that we're doing, man. We're kicking over tables and kicking down doors, waking up our people and tell them, come out of the foolishness. Come back to the Lord in truth and sincerity and let them know, say, you're the kings of the earth, man. You ain't normal people walking up and down. Esau's style was normal. The Lord said we're not normal. The Lord said we're peculiar. The Lord said we're above everything we move. But we want to be ordinary. Nah. Right.
And Joshua said, don't go to the Gentiles and don't go. So how can they be justified being preached by a Gentile preacher?
Right.
You understand?
Right. It's common sense to the normal person that knows. But to the People who don't know, we're talking like some big quiz that
No,
we're
it's
doing.
my ma that brought me up, you know. I used to argue with my ma, and then when I went into myself, I said, no, ma, I know what she's talking about.
But with that, a next mighty speaker are gonna come up and edify the people, and we are gonna close out with a mighty shout, and we are gonna say, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. I Emmanuel, Shalom, come Yeshua, come Yeshua. All praises to the Most High.